I love convenience, anything that makes my life a little bit easier. Sign me up, put me on the list. I am there. I just want to make my life a little bit easier. So if there's a solution, please, I am there. I am so there. I know that sometimes convenience can be a little costly, but for things like groceries and stuff like that, come on, it's just like 35 rand more. And I kind of think that, if you had to drive up and down, you'd use more than 35 rand petrol. But anyway, what happens when convenience is just not convenient anymore? Hello everybody, my name is Tisalani Ndlovu and I'm a mother of 5 raising 4, so you'd understand why I love convenience so much. I'll tell you when I started to flirt with the idea of online shopping, especially for groceries. I mean, I don't think back in 2017, 2018, people were like very heavy on online grocery shopping. But in 2017, when I gave birth to my 4th child, I had my first C-section and I found myself alone, a week in, so I had a week-old baby and my family was not around, and they just for a couple of days, obviously. So some of my family were overseas and some of my family went to church conferences, and all of these things were mandatory. Okay, they were mandatory, and so I found myself alone for a couple of days. And then one day I just got tired of Uber Eats, and I was like, let me try Woolies, and I don't think they even had an app. They probably did, I don't know, but I went on www.woolworths.co.za. I really just sounded like a boomer right now. I'm a millennial, but I went onto the site and I ordered the things that I needed. And I remember at the time, I think where I lived, you had to walk to the gate to get your stuff, and I was like, you know what, I cannot walk to the gate. And they brought the stuff to me, and voila, the bug bit me, and I was like, that's it, I am not gonna stress out anymore. Because honestly, can you imagine going to the grocery shop while you are so much in pain from a major surgery, and you've got like 2 little kiddies, because I don't know, I had a 10-year-old, 6-year-old, and a newborn. So it was easier for me to just shop online. It just made my life a little bit easier, and that was it. And I know people around me just felt like this was just a fancy, and for me it was like, there's just no way this is fancy, because back then you paid 50 rand for the delivery. Look, honestly, it made my life a little easier. And I remember then you couldn't just have your deliveries delivered the next day. I mean, the same day, you'd have them delivered the next day. And then the pandemic happened. It happened. Right now, everybody and their mama and their aunts and their cousins and their grandmama, everyone was now shopping online, and so I remember trying to shop like, oh, okay, let me try to buy some stuff online, and they would give us like a 2-week not even, like, I remember this other day, I think it was like 3 weeks. They would deliver it 3 weeks. I'm like, what's the use? What's the use if I buy meat now and I need it now and you're gonna deliver it in 3 weeks? I think our local spa, I don't even think they have an app even now. Like, the local spa had this thing where you could send an email. Like, this was so primitive, it's extremely primitive. You'd send like an email to them with your grocery list, and then they would buy your groceries for you and then come and deliver them. I don't even remember if it was a same day service kind of vibe. I don't know how many times I got the wrong groceries with the wrong name on them and everything else. It was chaotic. But then I think I discovered Zuzi then, and I started shopping with Zuzi. Zuzi was it, you know, they were delivering the same day and all that. And I think one day I bought some groceries and they didn't deliver them for whatever reason, and it was like over 1,000 rand, and they didn't bring back my money, and so I wasn't a big Zuzi fan anymore, you know. But then Checkers 6060 came along, and so that was better for me, you know. I just got in there and I started shopping from there a whole lot, and because, you know, nobody wanted to shop at Woolies anymore because they were not delivering like quick enough, you know. And like, if there's one trusted app for me, it has to be Checkers 6060, because they will always deliver within the hour. And so yeah, that's what I've been using all these years until like probably last year sometime. I started, like, I wasn't very, like, I've never been very active on TikTok, but now I start seeing, I haven't posted anything in a while, but now I start seeing some funny activity going on. People are following me there, and I'm like, who are these people? You know, I'm just a mom. I pop up, like, and then I used to just post mom content. I know I don't do that anymore, but then that's what I did. And I was like, no, this is weird. So I start clicking on these people that are viewing my profile, that are following me, like a couple of people. And then I'm like, as I'm going down on their profiles, I cannot find out, or not kind of, but find out that they are delivery people from Checkers 6060. So now, how crazy is this? Obviously, they get your number because they're coming to deliver in case you don't open for them, so they contact you or whatever. And these people decided to just, oh, I'm so sweaty, it's so hot. They decided to follow me on TikTok, and it wasn't just one person, it was a couple of them. I mean, that for me was like, what? This is crazy. This is really crazy, because why are you following me on TikTok? You come to my house every day, you're following me on TikTok for what? I mean, that was scary for me, and I know I didn't tell anybody, I just kept it to myself, but it was this is so wrong. And also, one of the people that had followed me on TikTok used to shout at me a lot for not opening up the gate, like really, like shouted me like he's shouting at a child, you know, like he would scream at me on the phone, which is very like scary. And I know I didn't report this with Checkers, because I mean, these people are friends and they come to door every time, so it's like I'm a little, I don't know. Like, if I report one and they fire one, their friends are still gonna come to me and everything else. And I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't be shopping there anymore. And I stopped because it was a bit tricky for me. But this other day I was like, no, I really need bread. And I did. I started, you know, and so yeah, I went back little by little. I found myself shopping there again. This other day I get a call, like on WhatsApp call, right? And this guy's like, open the gate, we are here, we are waiting for you outside, and you're not opening the gate and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I didn't order anything. I did not order anything from Checkers, so I don't know why you're calling me. So now I'm like, how? Dude saved my number. He saved my number on his phone. Now he's delivering to somebody else within the area, but he decides to call me and shout at me. That for me was like, okay, that's it. Woo, I'm a props. Woo, props. Anyway, I'm like, no, this is crazy. I cannot. It's very, like, I just felt like my privacy was just in, like, no. So yeah, that was it for me. I was like, no more Checkers 6060, because what is this, you know? I had not ordered anything, and this guy just decided to call me and just started like being aggressive and shouting at me, and I was like, dude, I did not order anything. And so yeah, and then with what's this? With the Woolies app. Now, look, at first you'd order at 9 o'clock in the morning and they would deliver at 5. But I think they kind of saw that, hey, competition is rough. And so they kind of like, you know, they started like, you know, delivering a bit earlier. But then for me, they started now giving me the same delivery guy all the time. And I'm a little bit sensitive to like scents, and I'm talking about like perfumes and stuff like that. And this specific person who brought our stuff had this musky, and I hate musk, by the way. Yeah, but had this musky perfume that, so the first day, I opened, and like when I opened the door, like the scent literally just overwhelmed me. It was bad, but I thought, no man, shame. It's his perfume. It's gonna disappear. It's okay. I take the stuff inside. Yo, not our whole place reek of this, you know? I'm like, okay, fine. It's probably just the you know, like the bags are like hot, like what is it, like brown paper, like it's probably just the bag, so it's okay. Let me just get the things out. And yay, even the bread, even everything that I had bought literally reeked of this. And I'm like, hi Con, you know, like when we ate the bread, this is crazy. I was like, no, it feels like I'm eating men's. It's like I'm eating dude's armpit. Like, what's going on? It was just crazy. I'm like, no. The next day, I'm like, well, whenever I ordered again, I'm like, nah, they're not gonna bring the same person, so I'm just gonna order. My luck, they brought the same person. The third time, they brought the same person. I mean, I think I remember this other day, we couldn't even eat whatever it was, especially if it was like bread or like, you know, nothing like meat. It was better. Like, I was like, no way, it's just no way. There's just no way somebody's scent can be that hectic. I remember literally just watching the last time I ordered I remember from Woolies, I remember being that COVID person I was, you know, when the pandemic was hectic. I used to like wash everything in bleach and everything. I brought out the Domestos, put it in water, I wiped everything down, went to sleep. When I woke up, the whole place still smelled like, I don't know, musk and everything mixed together. And so I was like, no more, I am so done. Look, convenience was not convenient anymore. There's just no way, no way I would keep having that armpit, and it's not armpit, I know I'm saying armpit, it's just dude's perfume. I don't know what kind it is. It is strong. It's that kind. Look, like what kind though? What kind of perfume sticks around even after bleach, like a bleach wash? And like, yo, like I felt like whatever it is I was eating, it was like I was eating dude's armpit. Like, what in the entire world? I just had to let that go. It's like, yo, you know, like convenience is just not convenient for me anymore. I'll go to the shop and buy, and if I can't go to the shop, you know, because the thing is, I cannot afford to throw things out, you know. It's like, smells like armpit, you wipe it, still smells like armpit, and then you end up like, I cannot afford, like food is just crazy, so I can't afford to throw anything out. And so yeah, my love affair, my big love affair with online shopping has come to an end, because there's just no way. Like, you've got freakazoids like peeping toms busy peeping into my social media, and yay, they are there. We know you're there, especially on TikTok. We can see that you are peekaboo. We see when you're peekabooing, and you're just like you know, had so many peekaboos there. It was like, this is not safe at all. It is not safe. You always come through to where I live, and now you are following me, and it's a bunch of you, and now you've saved my number on your phone, and you call me even when I don't have deliveries to shout at me. Like, that was just crazy. And honestly, I could not deal with Dude. Sorry, not Dude. I could not deal with that perfume. For me, it was just crazy. It was crazy. Honestly, it was crazy. I felt like even the fridge smelled like, not felt like, it did, the fridge, because whatever I washed that I put in the fridge made the fridge to, like, I had to literally wash down the whole entire place. Wherever, like, honestly, that perfume for me is just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, if I had put like the packet somewhere, that whole entire area, I'd have to wash down, put some, like, scrub it down so that that scent can like lift off. So yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I will go there. I will go there. I will walk there if I have to walk there and buy bread and walk back, because there's just no way. There is just no way. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.